A second debunker just hit the tower. I toyed with making that joke for a while, seeing as how it's September 11th. I find those jokes are taste, so instead of doing that, let's debunk some ghost videos.
A bone-chilling post has emerged on Facebook, courtesy of Lisa Haslett-Williams through the Ghosts of London page, revealing a photograph that will make you think twice about venturing into the woods.
So I'm seeing one person here who's wearing NIR-compliant clothing, and two people here that are not wearing NIR-compliant clothing. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that it's Dad, who's properly dressed with functional night vision repellent gear, a hunter, and his two children, who are not going to be provided with expensive NIR compliant clothing because it's expensive and they're going to grow out of it, wearing less functional hunting clothing. So this is a father and his two sons hunting.
According to Williams, the eerie snapshot was captured by a trail camera hidden in the depths of a Tennessee forest.
Ask yourself why somebody would set up a trail cam in the forest. The reason for that is to find out where the deer are. So if you're looking for deer in a specific area, chances are other people are too. Mystery solved.
Taken on December 28, 2008 at 4:54 p.m, the image depicts a disturbing scene. It shows what appears to be two ghostly children following another person.
Absolute dog shit mentality. You see two people in a night vision camera at 4, almost 5 in the afternoon, perfectly reasonable time to be hunting, okay? It's in night vision mode during the day. I'm sure if it was in full color, non-night vision mode, you would have seen what looks like 3 people, or rather, you might not have seen them at all because compliant clothing or their hunting clothing would not be white. See, the thing about compliant clothing is that it doesn't turn white on night vision, but non-compliant clothing appears white in every night vision camera because that's how it works. Okay? So what we're seeing right here in this video, in this picture, is not ghostly children, just children wearing normal clothing, normal hunting clothing that's not NIR compliant, that's causing it to get washed out in white. They're not ghosts.
What makes this photograph even more unsettling is Williams' claim that her late friend was frequently accompanied by these spectral children.
His children. Not spectral children, his children. He takes his children out hunting. What the fuck?
The friend would often tell stories of how they believe that two childlike entities have been following them for most of their life. Speculation abounds as to the nature of these ghostly apparitions. If the story is to be believed, the trail cam snapshot certainly adds an eerie dimension.
How do you even dismiss a claim like that? That these two ghostly children have been following me my entire life. Here's a photo of it. How do you actually dismiss that? I mean, I can tell you what I'm looking at, and it's up to you to understand or acknowledge whether the factual information that I'm providing for you is enough to support the debunk that NIR compliant clothing doesn't appear white on camera and not NIR compliant clothing appears white. It doesn't matter what color you're wearing. It doesn't matter what material you're wearing as long as it's not NIR compliant. You could be wearing black clothing. You could be wearing Vanta black clothing. Well, actually, I think Vanta black might actually appear black on infrared due to the light sucking capability of the, it's non-reflective, right? So NIR compliant clothing is made of a non-reflective material that is kind of expensive to wear, kind of expensive to own. Any material that's not NIR compliant is going to appear white on camera. They could be wearing pink. They could be wearing black clothing, and it's still going to appear white on a night vision camera due to the properties of the fabric. These are factual statements. These are things that you can double check yourself. You can go and Google it. What is NIR compliant clothing? And you're going to find a wealth of information about it. The primary reason why an adult would be wearing NIR compliant clothing is because they can afford to purchase one set of NIR compliant clothing that's not going to have to be replaced every couple months when the children grow out of it. These are perfectly functional, perfectly rational reasons to understand what's actually happening in this photo. Go look at any security camera footage and everybody's clothing looks white. No matter what color their clothing is. Black, blue, red, orange, green, doesn't fucking matter. It's all white on NIR. Night vision.
In the northeastern Turkish region of Giresun lies a forest steeped in mystery and fear. Locals speak of dark rituals and eerie ceremonies performed within its depths, prompting Turkish paranormal investigators Berda Senghor to take on the challenge of uncovering the truth.
I get the feeling like there's going to be a great gap between what they're saying and what I can understand. If there's no subtitles and they're not speaking English, I don't think we're going to get very far with this paranormal video.
Pardon, ben aklım orta doğuya gitti. Evet. Maruti. Maruti kabilesi. Köy olsun duymadım ben bunu. Abi demek ki.
As they enter the forest, the atmosphere is charged with an eerie energy.
O benim. Maruti. Maruti. Evet. Maruti. Bu Arap ismi mi bu? Maruti.
Strange sounds and an unsettling sense of being watched heighten their senses.
Well, there's no subtitles, so I don't think that I'm going to be able to properly identify if they're actually speaking truthfully or not, or whether their statements are asinine. And furthermore, the sounds that I've heard so far have all been added in post for atmospherics. So where's the ghost?
Buraya davet yapabiliriz. Değil mi? Ne abi? Su sesi mi geliyor? Böyle mi var? Abi dur bak. Set sesine bak. Çıt yok bak.
Then, deep within the tangled trees, they catch a sight of something quite strange.
An animal.
Allahu Ekber. Ulan Arap Yarımadası'nın haber. Maruti kabilesi. Of. Şu neymiş ya? Yaklaşma. Yaklaşma. Abi az yaklaşalım.
Is this just a prank, or is there something more sinister going on here?
Ne bileceğim ben? Mezopotamya'yı biliyor musun? Bilir abi, bilmez mi ya? Bir de da gitti. Oh abi.
Given the reports of demonic rituals, one has to wonder what's really going on deep within these Turkish woods.
Maruti kabilesinin başı mısın? Allahu Ekber. Hikmet abi.
So why did you cut the video to this? Why did you cut the video to this? If we're supposed to believe that whatever the fuck you're looking at right now is actually... Here's how they did it. Here's what they did, okay? They set their camera up on a tripod, okay? And then they filmed a static shot. And then they opacity swapped to from the video where the person was sitting in the fucking whatever the hell that is, a blanket with a Halloween mask with reflectors in the eyes, right? So they're sitting there with a tripod set up. It's a static shot, perfectly stable, okay? Then they cut to the point when the thing disappears, and all they do is they just take the two clips and they add a camera shake to it. You can add them everywhere. Fuck, you know what? Now this video looks handheld. You can add camera motion anywhere you want. So it's a static shot. opacity swap between the two, and then that's it.
Next up, we have a fascinating video that was uploaded to Reddit by user Quaint Mushrooms. Take a look at what it shows. This would be an eerie sight, especially out at sea.
No, these are just fall streak clouds. Google it. In fact, give me a second. See? Fall streak clouds. Fall streak cloud, also known as a cavum hole punched cloud, punch hole cloud, sky punch, cloud canal, or cloud hole is a large gap, usually circular or elliptical, that can appear in cirrocumulus or altocumulus clouds. The holes are also caused, whatever, they're caused by, fuck, that thing's annoying. Can you read that? What if I just do this? Yeah, there you go, that works. You're good? Cool. See? Hole punch cloud, or fall streak hole.
The phenomenon known as fall streak holes or hole punch clouds has been attributed to UFOs in the past due to its rarity and unusual appearance.
Well, if I had known he was just gonna fucking say it in a couple seconds, I wouldn't have gone through the effort of finding that article, that Wikipedia article. Jeez, man. Look, I'm not pre-watching the videos. I watch them alongside. Everything you see during the video, up to the point of you seeing that portion of the video, is exactly what I've seen at the time of the recording. You know, obviously I'm going to post this after I'm done, but consider this to be a recorded live stream. I don't pre-watch any of the videos. I don't have enough time to pre-watch anything, so if I had just watched 5 more seconds of the video, whatever.
Residents of Farnham, UK were left baffled and unnerved after experiencing a chilling incident in their home. On Sunday, January 28, 2024, a couple residing in Ivy Lane, Surrey, found themselves startled when something truly bizarre happened.
What are you securing? Why is your security camera aimed at your couch? Is it that window there? Then put the camera in the window. Is it that window there? Put the camera there. Is it the living room or the front door that might be to the rear right of the camera? Well, then put it on top of the fridge, aimed down into the living room. What are you actually recording here? What is the point of having your security camera in this position? It's to capture whatever bullshit paranormal thing you're about to see.
Luckily, their home security system caught the event. Take a look. Out of nowhere, the candle moves.
It's not a candle, it's a cup of cold water. It could be a condensation system. It's basically, you have a super cooled glass of water or a superheated glass of water. Air gets trapped underneath of it. In the case of a hot glass of water or a hot glass of liquid coffee or whatever, you create an air pocket underneath the glass, and that expands, and when it expands, it overtakes the weight of the glass, and then when it'll pop up so that air can escape, and that can cause a glass to migrate on a slick surface. Same principle can happen if you're heating your room, considering the fact that she's in leggings, socks, and a fucking, like a pullover sweater, which, by the way, we have pullover sweaters on ydsmstore.ca. Go check them out. Seeing as how she's dressed like that leads me to believe that it's possible that the room might need to be warmed. It might be a winter video outside, which means that the glass would be subject to the same effect, although diminished. Realistically, though, this has been pulled by a string off camera. I don't understand why you're recording this. Whenever we're looking at a paranormal video or a security cam video or a CCTV footage in any capacity, if the position of the security camera isn't securing anything, you have to question why the camera is there in the first place. What are they actually attempting to secure here? It's not It's not reasonable. Security cameras are placed specifically to capture specific things. You know what I mean? Somebody won't purchase a security camera to watch their pet unless they have a suspicion that their pet might be injured or sick or something, and they need to monitor that pet. You know, you put a security camera in your child's bedroom so that you know that you can check on them without actually being present in the room. You put security cameras in your garage to make sure that nobody breaks in and steals your car, bike, or skateboard. You know, you put security cameras on the exterior of your house in case for the same reason. You know, you park a car in your garage. Maybe you put a security camera positioned at a pipe that you might suspect might leak at some point. That's perfectly reasonable too. But what doesn't make any sense is recording a common space with your security camera aimed directly at a place where you wouldn't suspect anything to be necessarily needed to be filmed. Otherwise, for the purposes of recording a paranormal fucking video.
This unsettling incident adds to the couple's growing suspicion that their home may be haunted. Over time, they've noticed peculiar happenings and unexplained phenomena, further fueling their belief in the paranormal.
90% of the times that you experience something paranormal in your house, it's because you just stupid. You know, I had 4 bottles of Coke Zero around the apartment because I kept forgetting where I put them. Instead of thinking to myself, a ghost must be moving my Coke Zero, I just have to realize that I'm an idiot and I just couldn't remember where I put them. I found them all eventually. One of them's in the fridge. I don't put Coke Zero in the fridge. I like it warm. I mean, not warm, but like I don't like it cold. I don't know why I lost my train of thought.
While skeptics may seek rational explanations, the couple's experience highlights the enduring fascination and fear surrounding the possibility of supernatural encounters.
This channel in particular has no additional paranormal encounters. This is their primary paranormal event. Nothing more. There's no cupboards that open by themselves. There's no doors that are swinging open and closed on their own. They don't watch their cat levitate up to the whatever you call this thing. Nothing like that. This is it. Just a glass moving on its own, or seemingly on its own. This is a low bar.
For now, the residents of Ivy Lane remain on edge, grappling with the unsettling possibility that their home may indeed be haunted by forces beyond their understanding.
You damn well bet that now that their video has been featured in a slapped ham video and other people are going to go back to the source clip to try to find it and watch it themselves and comment directly to the creators, there will be more paranormal videos coming soon.
Sydney, better known as Salt.Sage on TikTok, recently shared 2 spine-chilling videos that were captured inside of her home.
Static shock doesn't bode well.
This first one is some security footage captured inside of her kitchen.
Once again, a weird placement for a security camera, although I do see that directly to the left there is a door with a peephole, means that this is your front door. So I think that a better place for your security camera would be on top of your fridge securing your front door instead of this. Seems like a strange place for a security camera again, doesn't it? Do I even need to say it? It's string. It's always going to be string. I wonder if we can actually I wonder if we can find a specific point in time in which... that's curious. What's that? I don't know. But, looks like string glint to me. Not necessarily. Let's see if we can find more. Aha, right there. There's the string. Any questions?
The suspense continues in the second video, where Sydney recounts a harrowing incident witnessed by her sister while babysitting in their century-old home. Take a look at what happens.
Look at that awful ceiling.
Mine falls off.
Liam, come here. Liam, right now. What is happening? Okay, I'm calling your mom. Just stay right here.
The string is tied to this portion of the rocking chair, and then under the coffee table around her foot, and she's just rocking her foot back and forth to pull the rocking chair. We already found the string in the last video, so every single video from here on out is going to be string, just better and better hiding. They're just going to improve on their capability to hide the string. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. If you like the video, then like the video. If you want to see more, subscribe. Check out one of these 2 videos over here. Check out our memberships for our Discord. Our Discord is where we debunk videos live if we speak about them and communicate, share videos and things that we find that go bump in the night. Check out our merch store, ydsmstore.ca. I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Goodbye.